Welcome to the Martha Bassett Show, coming to you from the historic Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina, a home for music in the heart of the foothills. The Martha Bassett Show features national artists, local talent, and the music of Martha Bassett. Tonight on the show, we welcome Hiroya Tsukamoto, Emorie Hush, and the Ettore Buzzini Band. It's a great night with some of the finest music you'll hear anywhere. So let's get it started with Martha and the band on the early 1950s rockabilly hit from Sid King and the Five Strings, What Have You Got to Lose?
What do you gotta lose by showing you care? What do you gotta lose by taking a dare? What do you gotta lose by letting love start? Not a thing but your heart. What do you gotta do at 7:45? What do you gotta say about making a day? What do you gotta gain if you refuse? Not a thing but the blues. If you relax, it's fun to live. Kiss me more and more. I've got a lot of love to give, so what are we waiting for? What do you gotta lose by holding me tight? What do you gotta lose by treating me right? What do you gotta gain by playing your heart? Not a thing but your heart. What do you gotta lose by showing you care? What do you gotta lose by taking a dare? What do you gotta lose by letting love start? Not a thing but your heart. What do you gotta do at 7:45? What do you gotta say about making a day? What do you gotta gain if you refuse? Not a thing but the blues. If you relax, it's fun to live. Kiss me more and more. I've got a lot of love to give, so what are we waiting for? What do you gotta love by holding me tight? What do you gotta lose by treating me right? What do you gotta gain by playing your part? Not a thing but my heart. Not a thing but my heart. Thank you. Hiroya Tsukamoto is a unique composer, guitarist, and singer-songwriter from Kyoto, Japan. He started playing the five-string banjo at the age of 13 and picked up the guitar soon after. In 2000, Hiroya received a scholarship to attend Berklee College of Music in the United States. Over the years, Hiroya has performed internationally, including multiple shows at the Blue Note in New York City, appearances at the United Nations, and performances on Japanese national television. In 2018, he achieved second place in the International Fingerstyle Guitar Championship. This is Hiroya's second appearance on our show. Will you please give a warm welcome to Hiroya Tsukamoto?
Thank you.
Hiroya Tsukamoto. So Hiroya, you're making a lot of sound for one person. Can you tell the folks what your gear is like here? What are you doing?
So I use a tool called a loop pedal, so that it's basically a recorder. So it is connected to my vocal mic and guitar, so that I can create the multiple layers. So I can be bigger and smaller. Yeah.
Perfect for
Thank
touring
you.
by yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you live up in New York City.
I do.
I've noticed from your online presence that you're just touring all over the country. Where's your tour been taking you lately?
So this month I toured a lot, from Massachusetts to Colorado, Kentucky, Alabama, Florida, and I'm here in North Carolina. Yeah. Thank you.
We are very happy to have you back.
Thank you very much.
And I understand you have a wife and 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Are they daughters or sons? Or?
Daughter and son.
Daughter and son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I know you're looking forward to getting back home to them.
Yes. Later this month, I'm going back to Japan to see my family.
Oh, yeah. So Nick Falk has joined us on stage on drums, and I learned today that the 2 of them met in college and used to tour together. So I didn't know that when I invited Hiroya back, and Nick reached out and said, "Oh yeah, I know Hiroya. We're old friends." So,
he's my favorite drummer all the time.
Will you please share a song with us?
Yes. So this is my original piece called "From Coast to Coast." And as a Martha introduced me, 5-string banjo was my first instrument, and I grew up in a small town outside of Kyoto, so I was the only kid in town playing banjo, of course. But my parents had a friend who was very much into traditional bluegrass music, and he gave me an LP called Foggy Mountain Banjo by Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. And when I started playing the record, that was the music I've never heard it before in my life. And from that day, I started practicing a lot of right-hand pattern rolls. And this is an original piece, but I applied a lot of 3-finger bluegrass banjo rolls to my original piece. And this is called From Coast to Coast, featuring Nick Falk on drums. Thank you.
The Martha Bassett Show is thrilled to partner with Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist, the lead sponsor of The Martha Bassett Show. The U.S. News & World Report's 2023 edition of Best Graduate Schools ranked Wake Forest University School of Medicine among the top 50 research programs in the nation. They are the gold standard of healthcare, and the Wake Forest Baptist Davie Medical Center made the Becker Hospital Review list of top-rated hospitals for patient experience state by state. It's Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist, where innovation and compassion meet. We're also very excited to announce our newest sponsor to the Martha Bassett Show, Mass General Store. Established in 1883, these folks are family and employee owned. It's Mass General Store. Not just a store, it's a destination. Now let's get back to the Reeves Theater with Martha Bassett in the band on a song by George and Ira Gershwin.
So it ain't necessarily so. The things that you're liable to read in the Bible, it ain't necessarily so. Little David was small, but oh my. Little David was small, but oh my, he fought big Goliath, who lay down and died. Little David was small, but oh my. Now Jonah, he lived in a whale. Yes, Jonah, he lived in a whale. Now he made his home in that fish's abdomen. Jonah, he lived in a whale.
This is Ben Singer. And Russell Kelly.
Little Moses was found in a stream. Little Moses was found in a stream. He floated on water till old Pharaoh's daughter, she fished him, she said, from that stream. Methuselah lived 900 years. Methuselah lived 900 years. But who calls that living when no gallows given to no man? What's 900 years?
Mr. Rex McGee.
necessarily so. The things that you're liable to read in the Bible, it ain't necessarily so.
Thank you. Emorie Hush is the musical project of North Carolina singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist Sarah Howell. Her well-crafted songs are both personal and universally relatable. I first met Sarah when she graduated with a master's degree from Duke Divinity School, and she's been an important part of my musical life ever since as a friend, a band member, a singing partner, and a songwriter. Over the past year, she's been performing her own music, both as a solo artist and with a band, under the name Emorie Hush. She's also been supporting several other bands, both locally and on national tours, with her tasteful keyboard and percussion skills and her always right-on vocals. In her spare time, Sarah is the senior pastor of Green Street United Methodist Church in Winston-Salem. I am beyond honored to present to you tonight Emorie Hush.
Thank you. Well, hello. I'm Sarah, aka Emorie Hush. I'll explain that to you later. Thank you to this awesome band for playing with me on that song. That song was called Hollow Bones. And this next song is one that has actually been performed on the Martha Bassett Show more than once already, but I've never actually sung it. I had initially told Martha I didn't think I should play this song, but she reminded me that she's the only one who's sung it on here. But this song was on Martha's 2017 record, Dark of the Night. And it's a song that I wrote about almost exactly 8 years ago. The memory popped up on social media last week that 8 years ago this summer, I was at a songwriting retreat in New York with Dar Williams. If any of you know her, she's wonderful. And yeah, we'll give a hand clap for Dar Williams. And each day we were given sort of a prompt, and at this retreat there were 4 days, one for each of the elements. And so the element for this day was earth. And there were a couple other prompts that were given. I got a little far afield from the rest of what was provided, but earth became the inspiration for this song. And something that's been interesting, I've been revisiting this song to record it myself. And at the time that I wrote it 8 years ago, most of what I could feel in the song was the pain and the fear in it. And I'm at a stage in my life now where I feel the hope much more. So my hope is that it can hold all manner of things. So this song is called The Plow.
Being the earth of your heart, watch the soil turn, churning and hurting, preparing for a new life to start. Why dig so deep? Why make me bleed? I've grown attached to this grass and these weeds. One day I'm told a garden will grow, but all that I'm doing is kicking up stones. So furrow the ground and furrow your brow. Nobody promised that you'd never fall. Wipe off the sweat. Take a deep breath now and leave yourself spaces for awe. Look for the birds eating the worms, dug up and brought to the surface in turn. 2 seeds are sown, just one will grow. What will take root or die, nobody knows. Nose to the grind, eyes straight ahead, just keep doing your part. Once you complete the tilling and weeding, the barrenness might break your heart, but listen in close, still there's a pulse, the heartbeat of mystery that cannot be known. This desolate dirt, the lungs of the earth, are sighing in labor and groaning for birth. So furrow the ground and furrow your brow. Nobody promised that you'd never.
Thank you.
The Martha Bassett Show is supported in part by our fine business friends of the Martha Bassett Show, Bowen Town and Country Furniture, Buckeye Advisors, and Buckeye Moving and Storage, and Icon Custom Builders, giving your home transformation through renovation. Buckeye Advisors makes moving seamless with professional and personal assistance, including turnkey services from downsizing and packing to unpacking and complete setup. Their specialties include transitions to retirement communities, preparing homes for the market, and connecting to resources to enable independent living at home. It's Buckeye Advisors and Buckeye Moving and Storage for when you need more than a mover. And Bowen Town and Country Furniture, local and family-owned since 1956. American brands by skilled craftsmen, using fine design and engineering and still producing beautiful furniture right here in North Carolina. It's furniture made to use, not just made to sell. What do we have next, Martha?
Sing a song by Greg Brown. He's one of my favorite songwriters, and this is called Spring Wind. One more time. I lived a while without you, even longer in my house. I no longer see our unborn children and you, my unwed spouse. But yesterday I had a vision beneath the tree where we once talked of an old couple burning their love letters so the children won't be shocked. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. A spring wind blew my list of things to do away. My friends are getting older, so I guess I must be too. Without their loving kindness, I don't know what I'd do. Oh, the wine bottle's half empty, the money's all spent, and we're a cross between our parents and hippies in a tent. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. Spring wind blew my list of things to do away. In a mucked up lovely river I cast my little fly. I look at that river and smell it, and it makes me want to cry. Oh, to clean our dirty planet. Now there's a noble wish, and I'm putting my shoulder to the wheel 'cause I want to catch some fish. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. Spring wind blew my list of things to do away.
Darling, it's been a hard go, but I think we'll be okay. I know I say that all the time, like everything else I say. Oh, I've been gone so often, but every time I miss you, and I don't really know nothing, except I like to kiss you. Love calls like the wild birds. It's another day. Spring wind blew my list of things to do. Away.
Thank you very much. Get ready to be blown away by 16-year-old Ettore Buzzini and his band. Hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, Ettore's music is a fusion of rich mountain traditions, blending the soulful sounds of his mother's Tennessee Smoky Mountains with the lively Swiss-Italian folk tunes of his father's Alps. His musical journey started at the age of 9 when his maternal grandfather gifted him his first banjo, and by 10 he was holding his own with older musicians at local jams. Fast forward 7 years, Ettore has not only mastered the banjo, but has also carved out a distinctive, unforgettable sound. After catching the attention of a scout from Patuxent Records at a fiddlers convention in 2021, Ettore released his debut album at just 15 years old. The album has earned widespread acclaim, garnering airplay and earning a glowing review in the prestigious Bluegrass Unlimited. Tonight, Ettore and his band, featuring Ruth Shumway on fiddle, Briar McDowell on bass, and Devin Jones on guitar, are making their debut on the show. Please welcome the Ettore Buzzini Band.
Y'all ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. you very much. As Martha said before, my name's Ettore Buzzini. This is Ruth Shumway here on the fiddle, Devin Jones on the guitar, and Briar McDowell here on bass. This next song I'm going to do is one I wrote back. It's called I'll Try Not to Care. Have any of y'all heard of Old Crow Medicine Show? Well, I never heard of them before, so I just wanted to ask that. I'm just kidding. I wrote this song with their former guitar player, Mason Vi, and man I know, Tom Minty, and we were putting together songs for an album, which you can purchase, by the way. We're putting songs together for an album, and I figured I'd better write a normal bluegrass song, which is, you're going to find out pretty soon. I haven't written many of those. And I figured I'd write this one. It's called I'll Try Not to Care. The fire in your eyes seemed to say we were right. I never told you my feelings that night, and then you were gone like a falling stone. How can I tell you if I don't know who you are? I'll try not to care when I think of you. I'm hiding my feelings. I'm lovesick and blue when the lights are all off and the days are through. When I lay down to sleep, dear, I'll cry over you. Oh, the chaos of love holds a terrible power. Turns sugar to salt and sweet and sour. The daylight to dusk, joy into gloom. You don't know my name, but you'll be my heart's doom. I'll try not to care when I think of you. I'm hiding my feelings. I'm lovesick and blue when the lights are all off and the days are through. When I lay down to sleep, dear, I'll cry over you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
The Ettore Buzzini Band.
Thank you, Lester Beauty.
Hello.
Hey.
So I understand you guys are Fiddler's Festival kids, and you all met in Galax.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're all
that
from
would be
different
correct.
places.
Yep, yep.
So will you? Let's hear from everybody else where you're from. Ettore, I know you're from Charlotte. What about you, Ruth?
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
You're from Charlotte also.
I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Oh,
I'm from Hendersonville, North Carolina.
Hendersonville. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we are just thrilled to have you here. So, Ettore, you're 16 years old. Is that right?
That will be correct.
So you're probably the youngest one in this band.
Sorry?
Are you the youngest one in this band?
Yep, I am.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your Swiss heritage, your Swiss Italian heritage.
Well, my dad is here tonight. He's over there. and he is from the Italian part of Switzerland. So if you ever forget if you want to like remember my name, just remember like cheese and chocolate, and it's the 3 C's. Cheese, chocolate, and something else. Yeah, I'll make it up later.
So on his Instagram, your Instagram handle is like Eddie Ray, because a lot of people can't quite get Etta Ray into their heads, so they call him Eddie Ray. So you've embraced that.
Yeah, somewhat. But I won't. You know, I won't smack you too hard. No, I'm just kidding.
So have you guys recorded yet, or are you working on that? What's going on there?
We are working on some songs, and we will be in the studio pretty soon. If you guys know where Galax is?
Yep.
You guys know the Fiddlers Convention there? Well, we'll be up there, and we'll be sneaking out of the park to go record, and hopefully we should have some singles out by like late August or early September. I'm really looking forward to it.
Tell everybody how they can find your music.
You can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Tinder. I'm just kidding. Instagram, and on Instagram and Facebook I have a link, and you can click on that, and I've got where all my music is.
Very good. Well, we have time for one more song before we take a little intermission. Do you have another one for us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
This one, it's based off of a German poem from the 1800s by Friedrich Rückert. It's called "If You Love for Beauty." Y'all ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
For beauty, dear darling, then don't love me. Love the sun instead. Its golden hair drapes down and falls across the shining sea. For youthfulness, darling, then don't love me. Love the springtime, for after every year it's born again with new leaves. You love for riches and wealth, darling, then don't love me. Love the mermaids who live beneath the waves, for they have all the pearls in the sea.
Thank you. We'll see y'all in a little bit.
The Ettore Buzzini Band. It's intermission time, folks. Please grab a drink, check out the merch table, and we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes.
You know we cover a lot of ground. We have never done two things we're about to do. We're in season 7. We have never done ZZ Top. Never done it. We're doing ZZ Top. And Martha will tell you the other thing we're doing.
So I was like, well, I love ZZ Top. Sure, let's do it. And then I was like, I don't have any business singing ZZ Top. You know who should sing ZZ Top is James Brickey. So we're gonna help each other through this song. I threw this at him today, and during rehearsal, I was like, "Can we do it again and have James sing with me?" So he came out. This is James Brickey. He works on our crew as the monitor person. So he's sitting backstage, making sure we can all hear each other, and he's also in a band called Three-Toed Possum.
Quite a name.
They rock. They are fabulous, and he plays solo, and you might play with other bands too that I'm not aware of, but
Just Three-Toed Possum at the moment.
okay.
Yep, that's it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for indulging me in this.
Yeah. This is going to be fun.
It is. Oh, I also heard that maybe tomorrow is your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday! Put your hands together for James Brickey. It's his birthday.
Thank you.
All right. How do we start this one?
Chicago, and he's bound for New Orleans.
Well, now Jesus just left Chicago, and he's bound for New Orleans.
Working from one end to the other,
and all points in between.
took a jump through Mississippi, muddy water turned to wine.
Well, I took a jump through Mississippi, muddy water turning to wine.
Head out to California,
Through the forest and the pine.
take me with you,
James Bricky. Will you please welcome back Hiroya Tsukamoto? Hiroya, I've never asked you what the words to this song mean.
So here's another original piece, and this is called Shio no Michi. It's a Japanese title. Shio means the ocean's current. Michi is a path. And I met an old folk singer in southern part of Japan, Okinawa. And he was telling me this story that I speak a very old language, dialect, and I'm trying to maintain this language to the next generation. But he said, I don't think it's possible because most younger people speak regular Japanese, and I composed this piece behind this story he told me. Yeah, so they're gonna sing this chorus part, which means I can still hear, I can certainly still hear. That's the meaning of the chorus part. Ready? Thank you very much.
Hiroya Tsukamoto.
Thank you for playing band. It's great. I've been here, I've been living in the United States over 20 plus years, but English is still challenging, especially when it comes to name the songs in English. So what I sometimes do is when I write a new song, I played a new song which doesn't have a title yet at the show like this, and asking American audience to get some ideas. And that's what I did for this next piece. Right after I composed a piece, I had a show in Rochester, New York. And after the show, a guy approached me, and he said to me, "I've got an idea for your new song." And he was mid-70s guy, and he was telling me about his life. And he said, as I get older, when I wake up every morning, I just appreciate each day, every day, more and more than before when I was young. And he said, how about another great day to be alive? And I thought that's a nice title. But he also said that if you don't name it, I'm not going to buy a CD. So I named this piece as he suggested. Another great day to be alive. I'm going to play one more song for you. About 15 minutes north from New Haven, Connecticut, there's a small town called Helmed. And there are two mountains. One has a round shape, and the next round one, there's a longer one, and these two mountains are connected. And the people call it Sleeping Giant. And next to Sleeping Giant, there is a university named the Quinnipiac University. And one of the professors there, whose name is Luis, Luis is originally from Argentina. And he's been here in the US for a long time, and we became friends. And a couple years ago, I was playing shows in New Hampshire and Vermont. And Luis knew that I was up in the area, so he called me up. And he said, if you have time when you're back home, please stop by. So I decided to stop by Hamden, and me and him did a trail walking through a Sleeping Giant. And it was a very cold day in the winter time, but it was a beautiful experience for me to walk through the Sleeping Giant. And a few weeks later, I received a package from Luis. And when I opened the box, there were 4 books about Sleeping Giant. And he enclosed a letter, and he wrote that Sleeping Giant is a special place for me, and I'm personally very much attached to this place. And also, this is an important place for Quinnipiac University too. So I want to ask you a favor. I want you to compose a song about Sleeping Giant. But before you compose, you have to study about this place. And it was very difficult to read, but I tried my best to read those books he sent. And after that, I composed this piece I'm going to share with you right now. And I learned that this place was originally a sacred place of indigenous people living there back then. And their name is the Quinnipiac people. And the spirit of Quinnipiac people is called Habermock. So I named this piece as Habermock. Thank you.
You've been listening to Hiroya Tsukamoto in the second half of the Martha Bassett Show, also featuring Emorie Hush and the Ettore Buzzini Band. That's Ettore Buzzini on banjo, Briar McDowell on bass, Devin Jones on guitar, and Ruth Shumway on fiddle. We'd like to give a big hello to all of our listeners on WUTC, a public service of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. These folks inform, educate, entertain, and enhance the lives of listeners throughout the Chattanooga area and the Tennessee Valley. It's WUTC 88.1, Chattanooga's NPR station. And we're proud to say that the Martha Bassett Show artist accommodations are provided by 3 Trails, part of the Carolina Experience. Your boutique hotel steps from the Reeves Theater. These folks have designed 14 units with a modern flair, highlighting the building's architectural history. They also have a rooftop patio, and we are thrilled to announce that 3 Trails has increased the discount for fans of the Martha Bassett Show to 15% with code MARTHA15. Now let's get back to the show with Martha and the band, singing Farron Young's first #1 hit from 1955. It's not a lifestyle we condone. It's live fast, love hard, and die young.
A beautiful memory. I want to live fast, love hard, die young, and leave a beautiful memory. Don't want slow walking or sad singing, let them have a jubilee. I want to leave a lot of happy fellas thinking pretty thoughts of me. I want to live fast, love hard, die young, and leave a beautiful memory. I got a hot rod car and a cowgirl suit, and I really do get around, and a little black book, and the boys look cute, and I know the name of every spot in town. I want to find them, fool them, leave them, let them do the same to me. I want to live fast, love hard, die young, and leave a beautiful memory. Love hard, die young, and leave a beautiful memory. I'm a wampus cat, let me grab my hat. Baby, come along with me. We're gonna do some fancy stepping. Yeah, we're really going on a spree. I wanna live fast, love hard, die young, and leave a beautiful memory. Now you may not approve of the things I do, but it really doesn't bother me. But don't think you're gonna tie me down, 'cause I'll stay footloose and fancy free. So jump back, make tracks, move out, let the pretty boys at me. I wanna live fast, love hard, die young, and leave a beautiful memory. Thank you.
Will you please welcome back Emorie Hush?
Hello. Next one. My friend Reagan Mitchell is gonna play with me on this one. I'm going to try to talk and tune at the same time. I apologize in advance if I'm bad at that. This next song was not on my radar to play tonight, but for some reason it popped in my head the other evening, and I thought, oh, that would sound really cool with flute. And so I texted Reagan. I said, hey, do you want to give this a shot? And of course, Reagan was obliging, as always. This song is based on a poem attributed to Reeves Theater, who was an 8th century Sufi mystic in what's modern day Iraq. And the poem, by the time it got to me, had been through many levels of interpretation and extrapolation, and I've done more of that in my own writing and interpretation. But what the poem spoke to me about was it showed me that we are often so attached to form over substance in so many areas, but particularly in religion and spirituality. And so this song is an effort at exploring that tension and trying to honor both her Muslim heritage and my own experience in the church. So this is called No Walls or Names. I gotta tune that a little bit better. I'm sorry. I tune because I care. This is the beauty of an edited radio show and an understanding audience. Let me try that one more time. Okay.
In my soul there is a temple, there's a shrine, there's a mosque, there's a church where I kneel and where I pray. And my prayers approach an altar where no walls or names exist, where the sovereign is illumined to nothing. I have known you by a handful of your names, by your mystery that draws me deeper still. I have known you only as I know myself, incompletely, always have and always will. In my soul there's an inscription carved out to an unknown God, to a power that I struggle still to name. Call you Jesus, call you Allah, call you life and love itself, call you any name I know but mine. I have known you in the dark more than the light, in confusion more than clarity. I have known you in the wrestling, in the mud, in the wounding and the winnowing. And the ecstasy that I long for is poured into itself and gets lost in a place where I finally feel fully alive beyond my mind and body. In my soul there is a temple, there's a shrine, there's a mosque, there's a church, and they all dissolve in you.
Thank you. Reagan Mitchell on flute. And Rex McGee is going to join me on this next song. Reagan got 2 days' notice. Rex got 0 days' notice. Rex just played a fiddle line over my song check, so my sound check of this next song, and that's a good way to get yourself recruited. I figure he knew that, or he wouldn't have done it. So. This next song, most of the songs I've played tonight are actually older songs that I've written. This is one of the newest ones, and I wrote it this past fall after a really long period of not finishing or really writing any songs. The next song I play I wrote in May of 2020, and from then until last fall I did not finish the song. And that was unexpected for me. When COVID-19 came and we all went into lockdown, I was actually excited at first because I had overbooked myself and was glad for 2 weeks home on a break. I'm an introvert. And then when it looked like lockdown was going to be a little extended, I thought, okay, that's great. You know, I've been meaning to do some more songwriting and music, and I'll do that. That'll be wonderful. And I know a lot of people had very generative COVID lockdowns, aside from all the stress and trauma of that time. I was just not one of those people. And this past fall, I decided I really did want to get back into songwriting. And I worked with a voice teacher named Anne Claire Cleaver, who's out of Durham. And she, I learned, is not just a voice teacher. She's also a producer and a songwriting coach. And so she kind of helped me through the first couple of songs that I actually have been able to finish for a very long time. So this song I wrote, so I am someone where if I have the opportunity to meet like a musician or an artist or someone that I really admire, I sometimes will just not, because I'm extremely not cool when I meet someone I admire artistically. And so sometimes I just avoid them because I can't be a normal person around people that I admire. And so this song is sort of reflecting on that challenge that I have, and just also the ways in which there are people who create and put things into the world that help make us feel known, even when we don't know that person. And so that's what this song is.
They say never meet your heroes, and I tend to agree. Not for fear they turn out cruel, for fear I would not keep my cool in face to face with someone whose work I know and love. A stranger who feels like a friend, but still a stranger in the end. You don't know me, but you make me feel known. And I don't know you, but you feel like home. I am standing in a line, I think I might have caught your eye. In an instant I imagine us, we meet, we talk, we fall in love, and I know it's wishful thinking. I really need to pull myself together, not pretend that I've got any right to call you mine. You don't know me, but you make me feel known. And I don't know you. I've built you up, I'll let you down, fall short of how you make me feel found. I'll lose my words and
Thank you. Rex McGee.
Emorie Hush, y'all.
Thank you. Hi, Martha.
Hello. I'm so glad to have you as a featured guest.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
I've been hoping to do this for a long time, and Sarah kind of likes to stay in the background, and so
I do.
We're so glad she's taking center stage, literally. Will you tell the audience where you got the name Emorie Hush?
Yes. So Emorie is my great-grandmother, and I guess where this sort of originated for me was maybe last year. I was in a conversation with my mom and my aunt, and something came up that, the name Emorie is really beautiful. Why did no one in my mom's generation use that as a name? There are a million granddaughters on our side of the family. And my mom said she knew why she hadn't used it, and it's because she has this memory burned of her grandmother, my great-grandmother, being shushed as Emorie Hush. And it had this negative connotation for her, and I just thought that was funny. You know, I wasn't there to experience that piece of it, but so I decided to sort of take that on as a sort of homage to this great-grandmother who I never knew. She died before I was born, and as sort of a subversion of that, as a way to use that name in our family.
It's perfect.
Thanks.
So you've been doing a lot of solo shows, and you've been playing with other bands. Tell everybody, tell us who you're playing with and what's going on.
So I usually make a New Year's resolution, and then I don't keep it, like we all do. But this year I told myself I wanted to do more music, and that has happened beyond my wildest intentions. But so I have been working on some things under Emorie Hush. I've got a couple recordings that we're finishing up. But then I also have been playing with a band called The Collection, which I've actually been a fan of theirs for over a decade, so this has been kind of a wild thing to get to sit in on keyboards, and I'm actually going to be going on a national tour with them this fall. When I first started, thank you. When I first started playing with them, I was like, I'll do a festival or two, but I can't really go on tour. I have a full-time job. But it turns out that pastors are able to take spiritual renewal leave every now and then, and so that's what I'm doing for my spiritual renewal leave. I'm traveling the country playing keyboard, so that's exciting. But then I have also been playing with Cashavelli, was Cashavelli Morrison, she's now just going by Cashavelli. And she is about to release an album this fall, and I'm going to be playing on her release show September 12th at the Ramcat. It's going to be a really, really fun event, so if you're around Winston-Salem, be sure to come for that. So it's just been a really incredible year. I've been grateful to keep playing with Martha and the band, and it's just really fun to be around so many awesome musicians all the time.
Well, you're killing it. Tell us about this next song.
So this next song, so one thing I should mention, so Russell Kelly behind me, the way that this song became what it is, and this is also true for Hollow Bones that we played earlier, but for this song I had been thinking about maybe getting Russell to play guitar with me to play live, because I don't like playing by myself, and I sent him a rough recording of this song, and he is not just a guitarist but also a producer, and sent it back all chopped up as like an electronic pop tune. And he kind of said, I think you'll hate this, but here you go. And I did not hate it. I really liked it. And so we kept working on it, and it became something totally different than what I maybe would have written. And that's part of the beauty of getting to work with other musicians. So both Hollow Bones from earlier and this song, the feel and sound of them are thanks in huge part to Russell's production work. But this song, I mentioned that I wrote a song in May of 2020 and then didn't write songs for a long time. This is the May of 2020 song. And the moment I wrote it in, a lot was going on. George Floyd had just been murdered. My spouse at the time is from Minneapolis and had gone back to the city to serve as a street medic during the uprising there. The city was literally on fire. And I was preparing, as we've mentioned, I'm a pastor. I was preparing to preach from my house over a computer on Pentecost, which if you know anything about that Christian holiday, there's a lot to do with fire and breath, and people were in the streets saying, I can't breathe. And that same weekend, somehow I ended up doing a songwriting retreat with Jonathan Bird, who's been on this show many times, and I wanted to try and write a song about all of that. And so what ended up happening was like a dance song about social justice or something. But this song is about stepping up to conflict and facing it head on, whether it's interpersonal conflict or whether it's social issues in our country or world that need facing. So this is called Dance It Out. Okay, great.
They were choreographed. Can we agree at least to stay on the floor and step 1, 2, 3, 4 and dance it out? One hand in mine, one on my waist, we'll twist and shout. Don't watch your feet, just hold my gaze. Forget firefighting for tonight. Let's set this floor alight and dance it out.
You are listening to the Martha Bassett Show on National Public Radio, live from the Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina. The Martha Bassett Show is supported in part by Explore Elkin, your one-stop travel source for the Yadkin Valley and beyond. If you're looking for hometown charm, historic landmarks, Main Street shopping, and fine dining, come stay a while in downtown Elkin. Support for the Martha Bassett Show also comes from these fine downtown Elkin businesses: Mountain High Metals, Elk Pharmacy, Yoga on Main, Coley Hall at the Liberty, Angry Troll Brewing, Yadkin Valley Quilts, The Wisdom Table, and Elkin's cutest little cocktail bar, Fruition. The Martha Bassett Show is also supported by Hugh Chatham Health. Hugh Chatham Health offers virtual care services 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Hugh Chatham Virtual Care allows you to access a healthcare provider at the time that is convenient for you. If you're in need of medical assistance, you may schedule your appointment with Hugh Chatham providers by downloading the Hugh Chatham Virtual Care app or visiting hughchatham.org virtual care. Now, let's get back to the beautiful Reeves Theater stage in Elkin, North Carolina. Their first time on the show, it's the Ettore Buzzini Band.
I know the days are coming, I know they're coming soon, the days of my impending doom. I've got to get ready, gather up my war tools, so the prophecy says I'm gonna lose. Ships that come from far away, a place where there's no line of day. If they take me anywhere up to their home base after this war, there'll be no such place. I gave him all, and for no reason did I stop. I fought with all my mind till I reach the top. And I know the world is coming to an end, but I'm gonna fight, keep it how it's planned. Ragnarok is coming, and there's no time to lose, but our destiny is one I cannot choose. Now the battle is over. I slowly fade away. This is my final dying day. I never wanted life dead, but it ends and turns black. Now my shattered soul has flown away, and it's never coming back. I knew the day was gonna strike, and now it's come and gone. The dark and deadly day of Ragnarok.
Thank you very much. That's an original song I wrote. It's about the happy end of the world. I wrote it when I was 11, and at that point I was a really big nerd, and I still am. But I wrote it about Norse mythology and about the day of Ragnarok when everything ends, basically. And I remember writing it, and actually, I've got a person here who's mentored me and Ruth over here. He's from Moxville, North Carolina, and his name is John Powell. I remember after I wrote this song, going over there, I remember going over to his house and playing the song. It was just me and him on guitar, and we went to a songwriting contest in Asheville, and all thank you to John Powell's amazing rhythm guitar. I won the competition, and ever since then I've been writing songs, and there's a little bit of background about that one. Have y'all ever heard of the Stanley Brothers? Well, I like them a little bit, so we're gonna do this song, which y'all may recognize. It's a good old bluegrass song. 1, 2, 3. Is it true
that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done. Our talk, dear, how I need you, like flowers need the dew. Loving you has been my life, love. I can't believe we're really through. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think what you've done. Take me back to home, Virginia, where the mountains meet the sky. In those hills I learned to love you. None said, say goodbye. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think what you've done. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think what you've done. Oh, darling, think what you've done. Thank you.
Ettore Buzzini Band.
Take a bow. 1, 2, 3.
You guys, I had them down for 2 songs on this half. Will you do one more? Do you have another song that you can do?
I would be delighted to do one more song. You object?
I object.
Anybody got tomatoes? Okay, y'all have to sing along to this one, even if you're not a Tennessee Vol fan. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Wish that I was on a rocky top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. I had a girl love on Rocky Top, that's where the other half came. Wild as a mink bun, sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that.
Thank you.
Ettore Buzzini Band. Put your hands together for Emorie Hush. And Hiroya Tsukamoto. And this awesome band. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, both in person and via the live stream. We're going to end this night with the perfect song that Ettore and his friends are going to start out, lead for us. And I hope you'll sing along, clap along. Again, thank you everyone for all the love that you give us. We feel your love. Thank you. Come see us again.
One, two, ready, go, one. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I could hot air balloon, I could go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way.
Because I'm happy.
Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Here comes bad news, talking this and that. Give me all you got, baby, don't hold back. I could probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, but don't waste your time. Because I'm happy. I belong and you feel like a room without you. Because I'm happy. I belong and you feel like happiness is true. Because I'm happy. And you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. I belong and you feel like that's what you want to do.
the Martha Bassett Show. It's good music for good people.